With a smile on her face, she said she wants to empower upcoming models. A year later, has she empowered them? My guest today is the current Miss Daystar Mellanie Mwangi. Mellanie, thanks for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
On April 23rd, 2017, at the Two Rivers Mall, you were crowned a Miss Daystar.
Yeah.
You found yourself to be in a docket which had no budget, which had, till now, not organized for an event. How do you convince people that this is a productive docket?
I think, like any other situation, you have to make the best out of it, even if you don't really have a budget. So myself and a colleague of mine called Ali, we started up an initiative called Share the Love. And later on we split, and he has his own thing, but we used to do community development. We used to fund it through our own pocket, and well-wishers who joined us.
You say you used to fund it through out of your pocket. Did you at any point ask the administration as to why you were budgetless?
Yes, I did. I went to several departments. I was being sent from office to office, but to no avail. I didn't get any support at the end of the day. So basically, I just did what we could from our own capacities.
And why did you, as Miss Daystar, not come to the public to tell them you went from one office to an office and not getting help? Was it not necessary to have made it public? Was it?
I think it is general knowledge to some certain point that really Miss Daystar office doesn't really have a voice. So I was trying to give it a voice and talk even with the current government, but it wasn't really productive.
And why is it necessary to have an office you say is a little bit voiceless? Why is it necessary?
I think it's important for Daystar to have a face out there to represent them. For the community to know there is a certain institution that cares about us and delivers well-groomed people who are going to grow the community. So this is why my office is there. But some individuals, I think, or the institution doesn't really see the importance of it as much as I do.
And what will it take anyone who will come behind you to make the office a vibrant one, as you finish on this?
First of all, we need a budget. We need to voice that thing. We need a budget. And we need more people on board on this, in this office. I do have support, but we need even the government to back me up on this, because I was fighting this alone. They used to express concern about this, but really it wasn't. It was a one-man war. Yeah.
You're often accused of, and you will agree or disagree with me on this, of being an absent Miss Daystar. How do you respond to that?
I think, okay, I'm not just a student. I work. I'm a model, and I have shoots, and I have events to attend, and I'm always here as much as I can. Probably not as much as people would like me to be, but I think I've done a decent job. On my own accord.
A decent job, even though there was no training of models, organizing for such shows.
Training. This really modeling isn't taken seriously, and even this current Miss Daystar, I'm not training, and that is because the current government and I are at odds on some issues. But I do hope that they have a good event. But it's just that this government and institution doesn't take this seriously as much as it should. That's the problem.
Let's talk of the 2018-2019 Miss Daystar. You said you are not training them. It is said, and the media partly reported this within here, that there is a rift between you and Dusar. Is it first of all true that there is a rift between you two?
No, there is no rift. I think people disagree. Yeah, it's human nature. But it's not really a rift, just that we don't agree on certain things. Yeah.
And many claimed that the rift was because of a fee disagreement. How true is that?
It's substantially true. Yeah, it is, because I'm a commercial model, a fashion model, and a runway model, a professional model, I'll call it. And
does that mean you're too expensive to be hired?
I'm not too expensive. I mean, this is home. We can't disagree on a to meet on a common ground. But for me, for my services to be rendered and not having remuneration for that, or appreciation for that, and then come in, and if at all they were to have another model from outside, they would definitely pay them. So I wonder.
And when you talk of the appreciation, if you could give us a range or an estimate, where will it lie?
It depends. I have packages. Yeah.
So it's you to decide.
Yeah, I have packages that you say you would like this and that. Yeah.
Let's talk of modeling at a larger perspective. Is beauty everly enough in terms of modeling, or is there more to modeling than beauty itself?
Actually, even give it runway and all that. Okay, I'll categorize. Like runway, I think beauty is the last thing they look for. Yeah.
What's the first thing they look for in that case?
You need to be disciplined. It's all across the board. As a model, you need to be disciplined. You need to take your work seriously. You need to be hardworking, and you need to go that extra mile. And then beauty comes. But when it comes to commercials, definitely your package is everything. That's what sells you. That's your workplace.
You talk of discipline of all that. It's rather an audition, and you're meeting these people for the first time probably. How do you get to identify if they're disciplined or not?
First of all, you have to arrive on time or before time. That's the first thing that will show your discipline. Yeah, and how you conduct yourself. But key thing is timekeeping in modeling industry, and you have to like follow what you're supposed to do. Yeah, you don't give the directors a hard time. Yeah.
A month ago, there was an online uproar about models being paid under the hashtag Pay Models Kenya. What's your thought on that?
I was actually among the people who have been like pushing forward that thing. It started after I did a post on Sauti Sol's. You remember that whole thing that was going around?
Yes.
So I had to put it out there, and Sauti Sol actually did respond to it and terminated their contract with that agency that was trying to exploit models. Then after Sheila Kanini, I know her, and it's a topic that we have been having as models, as fashion icons, and I think it's really sad because first of all, I think it's on both ways. That people want to exploit models, and then there are also some models who don't value themselves. See, it's the issue is deep rooted.
You're depicting a picture of a rot being in the industry. Is it so?
Yeah, it's been ongoing. It's not even a secret. It's been ongoing. It's really sad, and what we need to do as models is come up with an association and make sure there's like a baseline, you know, there are terms that at least meet this, you know, between contracts, and always sign contracts. That's all I will say.
Some argue that models and the upcoming models get into these businesses because of desperation. Is that something which you agree with?
It's true, people, and then you're told you're going to be, what's your payment going to be? No, there's not going to be payment. You're going to be exposed. You'll be seen. You won't eat exposure. You won't pay bills with exposure. And that's what makes people be exploited.
As we finalize, Mellanie, I am informed, of course, as a media part of the team, that you want to vie for a position in the DUSA 2018-2019. Is that true?
It's on my mind. Yeah, it's on my mind. But time will tell.
Have you specified the position?
I am more of a people's person. I like community development, and I would so much want to start that from my school. So social welfare.
Will I be wrong if I was to guess and you said it social welfare?
Most probably.
Most probably. Yeah. That's why we'll have to end it. Thanks for joining me, Mellanie.
Thanks for having me.
That brings us to the end of this edition of Tough Talk. Of course, we'll be back with politics next week. Till then, I am Abubakar Abdullahi. Enjoy your time. Bye-bye.